Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Fatal. I hope everybody's been doing wonderful today. So today we're going to be going over the Castor and the Pollux from Vancer. This is going to be my first impressions on these gaming mice, and I'd like to give a shout out to Ding Lee over at Vancer for actually sending these out and the great communication that he's had with me describing these mouse and telling me about these mice before they even came out. So me personally, I'm really excited to get into this and see what we got going on here. Obviously, one is an Ergo and one is a symmetrical mouse. I never actually owned the Grexa mouse, so these are my first Vancer mice that I've ever used. And I'm quite impressed so far with these mice. Now I have my perfect, obviously, perfect pick out of these two mice, and I will let you know about that coming up. So if you guys are ready to get into this, let's go. Okay guys, so real quick, I'd just like to go over the casing that this thing comes in. It is very sturdy, so you guys are not going to have to worry about UPS or USPS, whichever one you get it from, squishing this box while it is in transit. And we all know if you're going to spend anywhere from 69 to 100 to 150 bucks on a mouse, you don't want it squished when it gets here. So as you can see, everything is nice and awesome on the outside, and they put a lot of thought into making this freaking enjoy it mouse. So let's get this out real quick here and give you guys a quick see. Upon opening your box, you're going to get the little hay there. I love the little Hello Kitty thought, kinda. And then as you open it up as well, you're going to get your welcome card there that I'm sure Acre probably took 2 weeks, 3 weeks, if not longer, trying to make this a thing. And then once you get that out of the way, then you got your little goodies box. It's gonna have your extra skates in here, your dongle, your wire, and all that good stuff. The basics that most of you guys are used to actually getting when it comes to opening your mouse. The size of the Gemini Castor is going to be probably one of the smaller of the two. At the front, you're going to have 57.61 millimeters, which is going to be from there to there, and then on the length of this mouse is going to be 120.71 millimeters from there to there, and then you got 60.8 millimeters from the back from the corner to the other side over here on that, and then you got 38.5 millimeters for your thickness. And yeah, my little caliper thing, the battery went out on it, so I can't use it to actually show you guys the true measurements on that. And then you got the Pollux that is basically going to come in at 58.5 millimeters in the front, which is going to be from there to there. And then you've got 119.26 millimeters for your length, which is going to be from there to there, obviously. And then you've got your 64.4 millimeters in the back, and then you've got your 38.37 millimeters in the front here, or in the middle actually, and for your height, so all of that good stuff. Switches and buttons on the bottom of this mouse are going to be basically the same, guys, on both of them. You got your on and off switch, and you got your polling rate switch, and it is 2.4 gigahertz wireless technology in these gaming mice. So basically, like I said, you got your on and off switch here, and this is going to be your polling rate, which is basically, we're going to start it over. You got 125, 500, and 1000, and that is pretty much what you got for the bottom of your mouse. This thing is pretty simple down there. Can't mess up on that. Now both of these mice come with 100% pure PTFE feet on them, skates if you want to call them skates, and they are very nice and smooth, and I would have to put these close to BTL skates in my own personal opinion. That's how they feel when I'm using these this mouse on a mouse pad. And obviously you're going to get different feelings with different mouse skates. You got your glass and you got your tiger ice skates and all that good stuff. It's all about your liking, guys. But as far as these go, these really honestly to me feel like BTL grips on BTL skates on these mice. And the next thing I would like to go over is the actual clicks and the switches that they are going to be using in this mouse, in both mice, to be honest. And they are going to be TTC goals, and that is going to be your main left and right switch. And this isn't set in stone yet, guys, with the switches, but I just want to go ahead and throw those in here, you know, so you guys know what kind of switches that we are using in these mice. And of course, you've got your TTC encoder up here in your scroll wheel. So I just want to give you guys a quick, you know, click sound on these mice real quick with the TTC goals, so you guys can kind of get a sound for this. This is going to be your left click. This is your right click. And then you got your left click on the side, which is going to be the front. And then you got your left. Let's do the front one more time because I had the mouse turned the other way. Alright, then you got your scroll wheel click. Alright, and then your scroll wheel being moved frontwards and backwards. So as you can see, it's got some really good click sounds to them. But personally, I would love to see some Kale 4.0s put in this, maybe some Hawano pink dots. I wouldn't say Omron, but Omron is alright as well. Maybe some 20 mils. You know, some guys like the 20 mil clicks on the Omrons. I guess it depends on the game you're playing to what kind of switch you want to use. I love the Kill 8.0. They are just sturdy enough to keep me from misclicking and stuff when I'm in the game. I just love the feel of those. But personally, for me, it's either the Kill 8.0s or the Hawano pink dots. That, for me personally, that's what I would use, you know. And you know, everybody's got their personal preference when it comes to the type of switches they want to use. The coating on these guys are pretty smooth, but they are not that smooth that they won't stick to your hands. So the coating on these are pretty awesome, guys. I don't know what kind of paint they use on these, but on your black one, it's going to be kind of a fingerprint magnet, guys. You know, they may change the paint up on this, but more than likely, you know, this is probably what they're going to go with. I just wanted to make one more note as well. There is a possible chance that they may move these mouse buttons back a little bit further and down. I noticed when I use the mouse myself, this is how I hold it, just like this. So as you can, well, actually, probably more like this right here. And as you can see where my thumb is on this thing, it's kind of a pain in the ass to actually hit those mouse buttons. You know, I like my thumb, you know, knuckle part of my thumb to be able to be right in the middle of these mouse buttons. And as it sits right now, I'm having to actually move my whole mouse grip, lose my mouse grip while I'm playing my game to reach up here to hit these buttons. The back button is just a little bit too high. So hopefully they're going to fix that, guys, on that part. I guess if the bigger your hand is, the better it's going to be, and all of that good stuff. But the front of the mouse, you know, is very, it's definitely an Ergo mouse, guys, you know, when it comes to this Pollux. But me personally, that's about the only issue that I have with the Pollux. If I have to be any kind of negative about it, the scroll wheel is just like it is on the Castor. It's nice and quiet and nice and smooth and tactile. You can't ask for a better scroll wheel on here. It's just very phenomenal when it comes to that. The sensor being used in this, guys, is the 3395 PixArt, and it's been used in quite a few mice now so far, like the X2. You've also got the Aria that's using it, and you know, a couple of other mice, and it's very, very precise, the sensor on that. And both of these mice actually come with that sensor in it, and I have no software right now to actually show you guys, and hopefully that'll be coming out maybe next week or this week. I don't know exactly. Them guys haven't really gave us a timeline on when the software will possibly be out, but anyways, I've been playing with these, like I said, for, you know, a week or two now, so I've not had any issues with the sensor. But as you can see, the fingerprint magnet, it's this black one is going to be really bad about that. Alright, so if there's nothing else, I can't think of anything else, guys. So if there's any questions that you guys want to ask, just please leave them in the comments. Leave a thumb up, and I would love to hear from you. This is Fatal, signing out.